Most people think financial freedom is about money. They believe it is about earning more, investing better, or discovering the perfect business idea. But if money alone created financial freedom, then everyone who earns a high income would be financially free. And we know that is not true. There are people earning impressive salaries who feel trapped, anxious, and one emergency away from panic. And there are others who earn far less, yet feel calm, in control, and steadily moving forward. The difference is not income. The difference is psychology. Financial freedom begins in the mind, long before it shows up in the bank account. The way a person thinks about time, risk, control, and self-worth determines whether money becomes a tool or a trap. Let's start with an uncomfortable truth. Financial freedom is less about what you add to your life and more about what you remove from your thinking. One of the most powerful psychological shifts behind financial freedom is the relationship with time. Financially trapped people sell time directly for money. If they stop working, income stops. Their brain becomes conditioned to believe that effort must always equal immediate pay. Financially free individuals think differently. They see time as something to protect, and money as something that should work independently of their presence. Here is a real-life scenario. There is a woman who works long hours in a service-based job. She is excellent at what she does, always busy, always exhausted, and always paid only for the hours she shows up. When she gets sick, income pauses. When she takes a break, money stops. Over time, she becomes afraid of rest. Her psychology becomes trapped in constant motion. Meanwhile, another person with similar skills begins packaging that knowledge into systems, digital products, processes, or assets that can be sold without repeating the same labor every day. The income is not immediate at first, but the psychology is different. One person is racing against time. The other is building with time. Financial freedom begins when the mind stops worshiping busywork and starts respecting leverage. Another hidden psychological shift is how financially free people view security. Most people are taught that security comes from stability. A stable job, a stable paycheck, a predictable routine. But psychological safety is not the same as financial freedom. In reality, over-reliance on a single source of income is one of the riskiest financial positions a person can be in. But the mind finds comfort in familiarity, so people stay in situations that feel safe even when they are fragile. There is a man who has stayed in the same position for over a decade, not because he is growing, but because it feels secure. He avoids learning new skills because he doesn't want to feel uncomfortable. He avoids exploring opportunities because he doesn't want to feel uncertain. What he calls stability is actually dependency. Financially free people develop a different psychology. They don't eliminate risk. They distribute it. They build multiple skills, multiple income streams, and multiple options. Their security comes from adaptability, not routine. Another powerful psychological difference is how people respond to delayed results. Financial freedom is built through actions that don't immediately reward you. Saving when others are spending, learning when others are relaxing, building when no one is watching. Most people psychologically struggle with delayed gratification. The brain is wired for immediate pleasure. This is why many financial decisions are emotional rather than strategic. A bonus becomes a purchase instead of capital. Extra income becomes lifestyle instead of leverage. There is a young professional who receives a yearly bonus. Each year, it disappears quickly. New gadgets, short trips, and momentary excitement. 5 years later, nothing has changed. The money passed through their hands but never stayed long enough to grow. Compare this with someone who uses unexpected income as a tool, not a reward. They invest it into skills, assets, or opportunities that reduce future effort. The pleasure is delayed, but the freedom lasts longer. Financial freedom favors those who can emotionally tolerate waiting. Another hidden psychological trait is how people define success. Many people tie success to appearance. Looking successful, sounding successful, keeping up with expectations. But appearance-based success is expensive. It demands constant spending and constant validation. There are people who look wealthy but feel financially stressed. Their income supports an image rather than a future. Their decisions are driven by how things look instead of how they work. Financially free individuals redefine success as control. Control over time, control over decisions, control over stress. They are less concerned with impressing people and more concerned with reducing pressure. This psychological shift alone changes spending behavior. When approval is no longer the goal, money starts behaving differently. Another mental shift behind financial freedom is responsibility. Not blame, not guilt, but ownership. Financially trapped people often outsource responsibility to the economy, to employers, to governments, to circumstances. While these factors matter, surrendering control psychologically guarantees stagnation. Financially free people accept responsibility without self-punishment. They ask different questions. What can I control? What can I learn? What can I adjust? This mindset creates movement instead of frustration. There is someone who loses a job unexpectedly. One person spirals into fear and blame. The other treats it as feedback, an opportunity to reassess skills, income structure, and direction. Same event, different psychology, completely different outcome. Another hidden factor is how people emotionally experience money itself. Many people associate money with stress, conflict, or shame. They avoid looking at their finances because it triggers discomfort. Bills create anxiety. Numbers feel overwhelming. Avoidance becomes a coping mechanism, and what is avoided cannot improve. Financial freedom requires emotional neutrality around money, seeing numbers as information, not judgment, decisions as adjustments, not personal failures. This psychological calm allows for clearer thinking and better strategy. Financially free people do not panic when they see a problem. They analyze it. One of the least discussed psychological shifts is patience with self. Many people sabotage progress because they expect instant transformation. When results don't arrive quickly, they assume something is wrong with them. Financial freedom is not a personality trait. It is a practiced mindset. And like any mindset, it develops through repetition, correction, and time. Now let's talk about identity. Identity is one of the strongest psychological drivers of financial outcomes. People act in alignment with who they believe they are. If someone sees themselves as someone who struggles financially, they will unconsciously reinforce that identity. If someone begins to see themselves as a builder, a learner, or a problem solver, their decisions slowly change. Financial freedom is not about pretending to be rich. It is about adopting the habits and thinking patterns of people who build long-term stability. This includes thinking in systems instead of events, thinking in years instead of months, thinking in value creation instead of effort alone. The final hidden psychology behind financial freedom is this: financially free people do not chase money. They build value. Money becomes the result, not the focus. When value creation becomes the goal, income becomes more predictable and scalable. Now let me ask you something important. Are your financial decisions designed to impress or to protect your future? Are you trading time for money or building something that can grow without you? Are you emotionally reacting to money or strategically directing it? Are you avoiding financial discomfort or using it as feedback? And most importantly, if nothing changed in your thinking, would your financial life look any different 5 years from now? Financial freedom is not hidden because it is complicated. It is hidden because it requires psychological honesty. This is financial psychology. And the moment your thinking changes, your financial trajectory begins to shift.